What up, everybody? Welcome back to Fandom Frequency. It's your boy Kenny, joined by my main man, Skippy. What's up, man?
How's it going there, everybody? How's it going?
Doing well, man. Just another day at the office. And today, you saw the thumbnail like everybody else watching or listening to the episode. We're going to be talking about Marvel's What If. It is the new animated show, which is going to be pretty much flipping the script on everything and showing you what would happen if one little thing changed in the timeline and spun off into its own alternate timeline. And we all know that Sylvie just fucked everything up at the end of Loki. Spoiler alert. So the multiverse is in full effect now, and we're seeing the repercussions of it. But unlike what they were dealing with, we're seeing even the littlest minuscule differences make an entirely new timeline, man. Yeah. And it's been a lot of fun so far, yo, and pretty much going off with the first 3 episodes we've had so far. Episode 1 was What If Captain Carter were the first Avenger instead of Steve Rogers, of course. And episode 2, What If T'Challa was a Star-Lord. We got to see what if Yondu picked him up and took him from Wakanda out into outer space, which was a lot of fun. And then we had episode 3, What If Earth lost its mightiest heroes, where the Avengers got picked off one by one. The original 6 Avengers from Phase 1 got picked off one by one in the same week of Iron Man 2, The Incredible Hulk, and Thor 1, and the first Avengers all mixed together to create this hodgepodge of a what if, which was also a lot of fun with a little murder mystery, man. And you know your boy here is a horror fan, so I always love getting into that kind of stuff, man. But just going into our overall thoughts of all 3 episodes, brother, what did you think?
I enjoyed these episodes a lot. It's a lot of twists going on to here. I mean, from episode 1, just seeing that, even that little change that we've seen.
Yeah, with Peggy getting the serum instead of Steve because he gets injured. You know what I'm saying? He gets shot up. Yeah,
it's this, and it was off of a little decision of her being asked to stay inside
instead of going up into the balcony.
Yeah. So like that played out differently. That I thought it was pretty cool to see that little change going on and see what it would look like for her to actually take the serum and what she can actually do with the serum and
if
stuff
she
like
had
that
serum and people having to really take her seriously, you know what I'm saying? But the funny thing was Tommy Lee Jones' character got shot and died too, so we had a different general or whatever in charge as opposed to having Tommy Lee Jones' character from the first Avengers. So that was interesting, getting to see him really trying to put Peggy down. And unlike Tommy Lee Jones' character, who actually respected her and liked working with her and actually took her opinion seriously and saw her worth as an agent in the force or whatever, he didn't do that, and he was all sexist and all stupid like a lot of men were at the time. You know what I'm saying? So I liked how that element made sense too, because everybody wouldn't have been as progressive as his character was, especially in the 40s. Yeah. So I thought that totally made sense and wasn't really pandering to the PC culture or anything like that. Exactly. It just made a lot of sense.
Yeah, because like with that character, I was getting irritated with him from that character from the get-go. I was like, dude, you gotta calm down a little bit.
It was my idea the whole time.
I know. When things started turning good, he wanted to take all the credit.
That's how it goes,
He wanted to take all the credit.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, like just overall of the series, it's like the little changes like that I really did enjoy. And then the more we got into the series itself, we see a lot more craziness going on with it. We saw a lot more going on with episode 2. We've seen even more crazier stuff at the most recent episode. I mean, it gets me really excited for what's going to be coming up to us for the near future with these other episodes. Because it can only get crazier from what we're seeing.
Because we have 6 episodes left to go, man. We're 3 episodes in. And yeah, man, so episode 1 with Agent Carter, I had a lot of fun with it overall, man. I definitely enjoyed it, and a lot of the similarities to First Avenger with the Howling Commandos and Bucky and stuff like that. But I would say that one of the changes I liked a lot was getting to see the Hydra Stomper with Steve and getting to see him contribute to the fight in a different way than he normally would have been being Captain America. So it was cool kind of seeing him have to step up with the limited power and the limited resources he had, and seeing how it start create the first Iron Man for him, as opposed to Tony doing it. That's a whole flip right there. You know what I'm saying?
That's another thing.
He's the first Iron Man.
Yeah, technically,
you know what
right?
I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's Mark 1 right there, the Hydra Stomper.
Exactly.
So that's a whole nother element right there, which was cool, and getting to see their romance play out in kind of a similar but slightly different way was cool, and getting to mirror that. But the one thing a lot of people haven't really, or at least not in any podcast or anything I've listened to or heard about so far, or any of the chatter online, is how Steve could become the Winter Soldier now.
That's what honestly, when I seen him like get blown up in the train little scene.
Yeah, he fell off like Bucky did, you know what I'm saying? Or got blown up, really.
That's what I thought too. I was like, okay, so there can be a twist that he can be the Winter Soldier.
Yep.
And it's gonna be even crazier then, because he with Bucky, he technically got the super serum as well.
Yes.
So
see, you know what I'm saying?
That's
Steve
why
versus Peggy in season 2 or what?
Imagine that.
Yo,
that's like that would be straight. It'll be interesting to see it be played out with those two, because like what it shows on episode 1 that they were always meant to be together, no matter what.
Exactly.
No matter what. So it's gonna be a cool twist to see in season 2, possibly. I think they said in season 2 that they are gonna play a little bit with the Phase 4, and they're also
really?
they're gonna be playing. Yeah, they said they're
more
gonna
with
be
the later phases.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
They're gonna be playing with a little bit with Phase 4, and they're also going to they might touch in some stuff in the past, maybe some other what ifs with some, maybe like the Winter Soldier with Steve Rogers and with Peggy. We might see something like that. But it'll be definitely cool to see that being played out between those two, like how their relationship's going to be and everything like that.
I feel like it's going to be a missed opportunity, man. I feel like it would. You got to put Steve Winter Soldier in there somewhere.
Man,
that's just a cool idea, man.
Yeah,
you got to do it. Seeing Steve just go full on like badass evil villain, man. Come on, we want to see it. Make it happen, Marvel. Make it happen.
I mean, shoot, people were losing their shit when they found out that Steve Rogers was actually a Hydra agent way back
in
when.
the comics. What was that? 3 years ago? 4 years ago now?
Yeah, and then everyone was all freaking out about that. So if we actually seen that on the...
This would be different, though, because there's still a redemption arc that could take place with the Winter Soldier. The Hydra thing was like a whole different can of worms.
True.
They'll never touch that, dude. I would love to see it, but they'll never touch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for a what-if episode, that'd be really fun, but they're not going to do it. That's too controversial, I feel.
Yeah, that could be it. That could be it.
But it'd be great to see. So either Captain Hydra, Winter Soldier, man, make it happen, Marvel. Make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But shit, dude. But I got to say, episode 2 by far is my favorite of this thing, because episode 1 I thought was fun, but I thought there could have been a little bit more done to make it a little more interesting, in the sense of not being so similar to First Avenger.
Gotcha.
Where episode 2 to me it's like Black Panther mixed with Guardians of the Galaxy, but you don't get any of the same plot whatsoever, because they're going after the Collector to get the stones, or to get the resources, so that way they could help a starving planet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's a whole different thing than trying to get something to sell it, because they're actually heroes. Like the Ravagers are heroes now. They're like Robin Hood and the Merry Men going around in space helping out everybody, and that's what T'Challa would do. And It totally made sense that he wasn't some junker or some thief that just goes around stealing shit. Like, he actually reformed the Ravagers, and that was so fun getting to see him run around with Yondu. Good guy Thanos. Who the fuck thought we were going to see that? Good guy Thanos.
Honestly, when that little twist up happens, like, I was pretty caught by surprise when I seen him. I was like, what the I mean, how they explained it on episode 2 of how Thanos became good, it makes sense. I mean, T'Challa was always the most reasonable voice, even to this current MCU and everything like that.
Like how he took down Zemo without having to use any force.
Yeah, like he just, with T'Challa, there's a reason why he was like the Black Panther. He was like the king of Wakanda.
And that's exactly what he would be like if he did go into space and became a Ravager like that, or was in space. Like, he wouldn't be like our boy Peter Quill, Star-Lord. That's exactly what he would be like. He would be respected, and he would have fans like Jaimin Hansu's character, like, Star-Lord?
He was fanboying out so hard at the beginning of it. I was very surprised at how much he was a fanboy out, because like with Peter Quill, he was ready to take him in.
Who the hell is this fucking guy?
It's like I'm Peter Quill. It's like, I haven't heard of you.
Who the fuck is that?
But in this one with Black Panther and everything,
everybody knows T'Challa, bro.
He's very famous.
And that makes sense.
He's very like that's why it's this. with the jump between 1 and 2, I feel like episode 1, it was like a little.
It's like an appetizer, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That was like the opening act.
Yeah.
Like, okay, that band was cool, but now fucking Metallica's on stage, bro.
And
these motherfuckers started off with freaking Enter Sandman or some shit, bro. Like,
got
come
everybody
on,
hyped.
let's go.
That's why it was a cool episode. Like if with how episode 2 ended up playing out, it was cool to see all the characters we do see within that little bar or club scene that they were at, and then we actually do get the reveal of Thanos. We get the reveal of Drax. Like I seen Drax over there. It was like all it was
dude,
different.
he's a bartender because T'Challa saved his home world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he had no reason to become a Guardians of the Galaxy. He had no reason to go out and do that. And
Yeah.
there is no Guardians of the Galaxy in this universe because that's that ragtag group of criminals. T'Challa and them are not that. He reformed the criminals and formed his own thing. So I love how the Guardians became a whole completely separate thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just the way they worked in his backstory and like where he comes from and how he wanted to explore the world and help other people, that totally goes in line with the regular Phase 3 Black Panther that we know and the Phase 4 Black Panther that we might get to see. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of unfortunate circumstances there, but yeah, man, and you got to see Taserface with his dumb ass coming back. You got Kraglin and all them running around, and you get Nebula, who isn't all fucked up and genocidal and all crazy and stuff. She's actually like kind of a cool chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, she was like, she wasn't really missing any body parts. She wasn't like, she was full.
That was her
on,
real hair too.
Yeah, all natural,
Yep.
and then nothing replaced because you know, T'Challa was there to save the day, pretty much.
Exactly. But my question is, where's Gamora?
Gamora.
Because we know Gamora's in What If. I literally have the Funko at my house right now.
Yeah.
So where is she gonna play in all this? Because she's got Thanos' armor on, so
She
can
can.
she become the Mad Titan?
I'm hearing that she's gonna play something like that in like the later episodes. I would say what people are saying, maybe episode 8 or 9.
Yeah,
I think-
next week. I think this week coming up, we got Doc Strange
Mm-hmm.
versus Doc Strange, and then after that, I don't know, but I would assume Marvel Zombies, maybe.
No, I think there was gonna be a Thor's episode. I think there was gonna be like
you're right, huh?
I forgot. It was like Party Thor. Or
Yeah,
something
Party
like that.
Thor in Vegas or something.
Yeah.
So maybe after Doc Strange will be that one with the Avengers. Oh yeah, we haven't seen the Avengers like we're supposed to see.
I think that's I think that might be the Thor.
Maybe that's the Thor episode.
I
Maybe
think
you're right.
I think that might be the Thor episode because
We
like
know we got zombies. We know we got Gamora in some capacity.
we got Ultron, the Infinity Ultrons, I believe.
Shit.
I
That's
think
true too.
That was another one that's popping up.
I forgot about that with the poster. Yeah, I saw him on there.
That's 3.
Oh shit.
So there's like what 3 more
There's
missing?
6 more episodes, and we got Doc, and then we know we got Marvel Zombies. So that's at least takes care of 2 of them.
Yeah.
So then you got 4 others to guess from. So it'll be interesting to see how they tie that up. But that was one thing I noticed. Gamora was nowhere to be found or mentioned.
I wonder if she becomes a Mad Titan. I wonder if she actually succeeds or something like that compared to Thanos.
Exactly, man.
Like
You know what I'm
all
saying?
around, like
She was the most dangerous woman in the galaxy.
She is. She's like her combat skills is up to par. Like if she's set on something, she can easily do it. So I'm really excited to see that episode. That episode and the Ultron episode. I want to see what they're gonna do with Ultron and see what they're trying to do with that character.
Give me the Marvel Zombies. Let's go.
Marvel Zombies. That's
Let's
another
go.
one.
I
because-
never thought we'd ever see it, bro. I'm so happy about it. I haven't read it, but I know roughly part of the story and the idea behind it. And I just always wanted to see it, man. And did you know Ash Williams from Evil Dead was involved in the original run of the Marvel Zombies comics?
I did not know that.
Yes, he
I
was
did not
involved
know
in
that.
this shit, bro. That makes it even better, at least for me.
So like, in that one, in the Marvel Zombies, it's Peter Parker. He's technically the
Zombie hunter.
The zombie hunter who
He's
gets
got the
everybody.
cloak of levitation, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, I remember seeing that on the posters.
Yeah,
But
posters and the figures and the marketing and all that. So yeah, it would be dope to see how Peter's gonna play into that.
Oh my god,
Because we know Steve's a zombie, we know Bucky isn't, and Iron Man I think we've seen as a zombie as well.
Iron Man for sure.
I think we've seen some. Promotional art.
Barton.
So yeah, Barton too. So it's gonna be interesting to see what Avengers are zombies, which ones aren't, and why Spider-Man survived as opposed to other people. So that's gonna be dope, man. But yeah, episode 2. What if T'Challa was a Star-Lord, dude? I had so much fun with that episode, and the Collector getting to come back and have such a. He actually had a better role than this than he did in the original Guardians.
Yeah, like this
You know
episode,
what
he
I'm
was
saying?
like he was ripped. He had
Yes,
all
man.
this
This fool was
stuff
hitting
going
Peloton,
on.
P90X, all that shit, bro.
And like when he just him being in control and seeing his
Yup.
arsenal. Like when I saw
He
Cap,
had Cap's shield, bro.
that makes me think. I'm like, what happened to Cap and what happened to Thor? Because he
I
had
don't
Thor's
know.
hammer as well, and I
Yup.
wonder if he just, he did his way with him, and even with Helen,
Hella's head
her
her
headpiece.
headpiece. Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go.
like I'm like, how the heck does he,
Maybe he came in. Hey, they fought all these guys.
Yeah.
If he's supposed to be as dangerous as Thanos now, and he took Thanos' place, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Maybe he made a play for the gauntlet.
And then he succeeded maybe in a way, and then he defeated the Avengers, and that's because that was my first thought. I'm like, man, he has all this artifacts,
Yep.
weapons that's known for the Marvel universe, and
Crazy, bro.
he just has it hanging on there.
I
I'm
love
like,
it,
oh
man.
god.
It's just a Easter egg heaven up in that place, and you got Howard the Duck having super sick cameo up in there, bro. I love it.
Oh,
He's like,
yeah.
"Hey, you're not gonna have a drink, dude?"
Oh,
Come on.
honestly, I was surprised when I seen him, but I didn't, like you said, I was very surprised of how his role was gonna be played out.
Yeah,
throughout the whole
no,
thing.
yeah, it was fun getting to see him in the Guardians universe, man. We get to see him 3 times now. Yeah, this animated stuff, throw him in there all day.
Easily.
He fits there perfectly because in the comics he's a lot of fun. I just never liked that live action movie.
Yeah, because
Not
I
good.
feel like live action, it's like a pretty much like a hit.
Bestiality, dog.
Yeah,
That's
it's
all
like
I
a
gotta
miss.
say.
It's a miss, but like that one, it's what you may call it. I think with just the episode overall, the only thing that I wished he did a little bit more with, I think it's just how it is now with the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is how like the Black Order is like been handled. Like I feel like
I liked him better in this than actually Infinity War, honestly. I thought they actually had a better role in this.
into this one. Yeah, I think in the sense for myself, it's like power wise, because they are supposed to be like really powerful. And
Yeah,
then
they
like
give Thanos a run for his money for sure.
and like just seeing him like what was the character's name?
Taserface?
Not Taserface. There was
Crackler?
no, not Cragler. It was I think it was actually the Cragler, the person who got shot. The I'm forgetting his name. I'm blanking. I'm like phasing out here. It was the guy with the cipher and the little siphon staff and stuff like that.
Oh,
The one with like the hoodie and stuff.
Call Obsidian.
Call the City. There we go.
Yeah.
Fucking
Proxima
yeah.
Midnight's man or whatever.
Yeah, like when they got killed out, I was kind of hoping that they were gonna go for like a little bit more of a bigger fight, but I get it though, because it's only like a 30-minute like
30,
episode.
40. I think that one was like the longest one so far. I think it was like 45 minutes or something.
It is actually, yeah. It's like,
Which I was happy that was the longest one.
yeah, like I was surprised because like the Carter was only like 29 minutes.
Yeah, man. Like Captain Carter, bro. I liked it. I like the character of Captain Carter a lot. I want to see more of that. Give me all you can give me that. Live action, animated, all that. Their episode's too rushed, man.
Yeah.
They're rushing through plot points. We didn't get to really spend any time with Bucky that much. The Howling Commandos, once again, got skimmed through. I just thought they didn't really give a lot of time to breathe for some of those plot points where I think the T'Challa episode, they kind of gave more room to breathe for it. And it fit that time frame a little better with the story they were telling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I still think I wish I could have got a little more with Thanos and Nebula and kind of getting their relationship.
Yeah.
And even getting to see the Collector a little bit more and how he got those things and stuff like that. But I still thought they gave you just enough time for everything to where you got the whole story and you got the whole thing with Yondu lying to him about Wakanda really being gone and stuff like that because he just wants to keep him with him for like selfish reasons and stuff. So I thought they really worked in the story on episode 2 a lot stronger than episode 1. In episode 3, man, what if the Avengers got taken out before we ever had the Avengers? That was fantastic as well, man.
That one was actually my favorite episode. Like,
really,
that was my favorite one because I love that whole murder mystery type of situation.
If it wasn't for the touching stuff with T'Challa, really, bro, I think this would definitely take the cake. But I think just getting to see our boy Chadwick do his thing one last time just has a little more. It resonates with me a little bit more because T'Challa is my favorite character in the MCU now, next to Steve and Tony. So
yeah, it's just like it's crazy. It's crazy. Like episode 3, like when Iron Man straight up died in the beginning.
Yeah, dude. I didn't even see that coming, bro. I was like, what? Huh?
It's like, and then like it was like Iron Man 2, like you said, it was in that that donut scene.
Week. Yeah.
And then it was within that Nick Fury's big week. That's when everything was being played out.
Shit, bro.
And then he was really having a big week. So right when Iron Man gets killed off, they were all freaking out. It's like he's dead, and they're like, "How the heck did that happen?" And then that's when they were playing a little bit more throughout the days with the other Avengers being knocked
Thor
out.
getting taken out when he's supposed to get Mjolnir.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah,
what?
He got knocked out before he was even able to
I
get
was like, with
it.
an arrow. What the fuck is in that arrow? I was like, what?
He was second, I think, in their explanation because he was technically immortal at that point.
Yeah, dude. And then freaking the way they took out Hulk. Holy shit, man.
That was a creative way.
I was like, yo.
That was
never
like
thought about going on the inside of him.
it makes sense too because like his outside he can take a lot
It's too much.
take a lot of hits. It's too much. But once when you go inside the body and you mess around with the the organs and stuff.
Internal organs, bro. That's the human side of the Hulk right there, bro.
Yep.
That's the Bruce Banner side.
Yep. You can't.
Beauty Banner.
you can't mess with that. If
No stairs.
Man, but it's
No
just
stairs in this episode, bro. Holy shit! And Black Widow, man, she fought her hardest, but couldn't make it.
Oh no!
And then Hawkeye, his ass got fried, and that was pretty freaky too. Like I was like, what?
Yeah.
Who's in there?
Yeah.
What the hell?
He was just like hunched over, like just sitting down, and then they were trying to wake him up. It's like, all right, time to go. And we're interrogating you because we think he killed Thor.
Yeah,
he
dude.
thought he killed Thor and everything.
Just everyone's getting freaking framed and shit.
Like left and right, man.
Damn. But yeah, like that whole murder mystery element was so well done, and I'm so happy they introduced something like that in this show and kind of brought that vibe to the MCU for the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Loki in this episode, Tom Hiddleston coming back to do the voice and everything.
Oh my god.
Fantastic and kind of cool to kind of see a slightly good Loki, sorta. In a way of, or not a slightly good Loki, but it's cool to kind of see a Loki that does care about Thor and didn't completely betray him and was like, oh, we're going to kill you because you killed my brother and shit like that. But he was just going to do it for selfish reasons. But it was kind of cool getting to see that emotional side from Loki without getting too emotional with it, but getting that classic phase 1, you are meant to be ruled Loki. Because by the end of the episode, he's taking over, baby, and we need the Avengers 2.0.
That's what happened.
Captain Marvel coming in action. They're going to go get Steve. And all that jazz. So I'm hoping season 2 we get to see the continuation of this. What if Avengers, had a different team or whatever the fuck?
And it'll be like everything completely different. That'll be a different lineup.
Yeah, like imagine they go get Wanda and like you know what I'm saying, and they go get like Quicksilver and he lives and he doesn't die or something. They bring back Aaron Taylor Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You can have the twins back, baby.
That's true because they're technically
they have powers. She is a mutant. We know that now in Phase 4 from WandaVision, so they can totally work that in. They had powers from Jump. They just got heightened or whatever from the stone, so you can totally work that in. And there on the Avengers in Phase 2, you bring in Falcon. You know what I'm saying? That's your team.
Falcon. It's gonna be interesting. Well, I don't know about Falcon because like Falcon. Well, actually, no. I could see Falcon. I could see Falcon. Yeah.
He would meet him in a different way, but you could still meet him.
Yeah, and then like the twins, they're not gonna really have too much hatred for Tony Stark because he's already gone. He's already gone already.
It's irrelevant.
Yeah, so at that point, they'll have no hate with this new team.
Steve never met anybody yet, so he's barely getting unfrozen. Captain Marvel, nobody knows her.
I think at that point, nobody.
She never came back to Earth, because in our timeline, she never came back until 2018. So that whole thing's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like episode 3 was super dope, man. Episode 2 and 3, super awesome. Episode 1, still solid though. Still a solid beginning to a show. And I'm glad they introduced Captain Carter because they've been teasing her coming into live action. And I think we're gonna see her in Doctor Strange or maybe like Loki season 2, something like that. Like I think we're definitely gonna see her. They seem like they're really hyping her up.
I think that's what we might be looking like for this one, especially if we're missing.
We're definitely getting her back.
Because with the multiverse, like we said before, anything could happen. So we can these episodes kind of eases in that thought of that what if character, this like Agent Carter.
Because they're already planning multiple animated shows. They've announced that if they come to be, we'll see. And they said that a lot of these, these characters are going to cross over into live action as well. Yeah, which I think is going to be smart because it's going to bring people to Disney Plus to check out where those animated characters or where those different versions came from. Yeah. And if it's 30-minute quick little episodes, I think this might actually get more retroactive plays than a lot of the other shows.
Very true. Yeah.
I think WandaVision is going to get a bump from Doc Strange too. I think those ones are going to kind of get the most like, oh shit, what happened there?
Yeah, because like that's
Loki as well.
Loki, yeah, definitely, because that's the whole point of like the TV shows. That's why Kevin Feige said like, you don't have to watch them, but when you do go to the movies, you're not going to get that full story of what's going to be going on. You're going to miss those
tie-ins, bro.
Yeah, like you'll miss,
Civil War 1 through 6 is good, but you need those tie-ins, bro.
Yeah, you need to have those like the little mini series in between.
Exactly.
So that's why it's going to be cool. I mean, with this is the end off of episode 3. I really liked how they got Hank Pym, like with
Dude,
him being
that
the
reveal of him being the guy behind the I didn't even see it coming. And then near the end, I kind of thought like, oh, wait a minute. What if it's Ant-Man? But I was like, Scott doesn't make sense. And I was like, oh, wait a second. Like, by the time I started kind of getting to it, they revealed him. I was like, oh, shit, man.
yeah, and then
It's
like
Hank Pym, yo.
people were speculating I was either gonna be Hope, like she may fight her death possibly.
That's what I was thinking, too. Like, maybe Hope and, like, because maybe Hank died and then Hope got pissed about it. That's kind of what I was going with.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they revealed him, I'm like, oh, that all makes sense.
Yeah,
And
like
him being Yellow Jacket, that's such a comic book reference. Because when
Yeah.
he was Yellow Jacket in the comics, he was abusive towards Janet and stuff like that. And he was,
Yeah.
like, kind of a villain.
he was like I remember there was like a lot of talks of that too with that series. That's why it was cool to see. That's what I really liked it, to give us that different perspective of that
Yes.
character. Because
Yes,
you've
exactly.
seen his insanity already there. Like he
And
lost
his anger and his frustration and things like that and his hatred towards the Starks. So it just makes it, like I said, the way they've been tying in these changes with the What If, especially in episodes 2 and 3, it hits home and it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Especially like people like us that know the universe inside and out. You can pick apart every little thing and it makes perfect sense.
Mm-hmm.
And for the layman's, they're not going to look that deep anyway.
Yeah.
So man, it's just so well done, dude. Like, I don't think I like this show as much as like a Loki or Falcon and Winter Soldier, maybe even WandaVision, but there's not as much urgency, or I don't get as hyped for it. But these episodes are so well done, and the possibilities of what we could see come out of this, it makes it even more exciting. Like, you know what I'm saying? So they're really, really coming hard and strong with their first animated stuff for MCU and for Marvel, and I hope they really continue their animation game, because DC's been running the game for like almost 30 years in that department.
Yeah, animation, I do agree. DC has been killing
Yeah,
it. Like,
and Marvel has the stories, dude. Like, I really want them to start embracing this animated content, because they really needed to been doing it forever.
yeah, I think with Marvel, like Marvel Comics itself, I think right now they're kind of just flip flopping a
Yeah,
lot.
the comics and the modern stuff, but there's so much like stuff from the 90s or from like the 70s and the 90s you can pull from.
Oh yeah,
Age
definitely.
of Apocalypse,
Definitely.
Onslaught. You know what I'm saying? We could get the real Days of Future Past with with actually getting to see Kitty Pryde go into action and shit like that. They could just make those like self-contained animated stuff like Justice League Darkseid War and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I really hope they do that, as well as do the big universe building stuff on Disney Plus. But I think it would really benefit them to do something like Star Wars Visions, where it's not canon, but it is something cool you can see, because I think playing fast and loose with that would be kind of cool. But with the multiverse, it can count, but kind of not count at the same time.
yeah.
So they
very
got
true.
a little bit of a loophole right there.
That's why it would be cool for them to dip into that, like with your idea of all that, because there's a lot of incredible stories, like you said in the earlier series. I don't know what the head, like the directors and everything for the Marvel Studios, what they want to do with like the new animated series. I'm hoping to dip more into it, but I don't know if they might want to use some of that material to
Launch into
like,
live action.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of the plan with this as well.
Yeah.
And whatever characters kind of pop off the most, and whoever they can kind of get to come back, you kind of see him. Like Chris Hemsworth will probably see another version of Thor, because he loves playing Thor. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, Haley Atwell loves playing Peggy Carter, so I think she'd be down to come back and do something.
Yeah, definitely.
She had her own series for a while, so I think she'd be down for it. I think she's just been waiting to get the call.
Yeah, she was just on standby.
You know, so that'd be dope to see, man. And yeah, man. What if episode 1 through 3? I enjoy them all, but I gotta say, if I had to rank all 3, it's definitely gonna be 2, 3, and 1 for me, man.
3, 2, 3, 1.
2,
I
3,
would
1.
say for myself, I would go with 3 for sure. It'll be 3, 2, 1. I'll be just going backwards.
Yeah, going
3, 2, 1.
backwards, 3, 2, 1.
Because like that's why I liked it. I liked it a lot. Like this most recent episode, I did get caught off guard, because I seen that like this trailer for it. I was like, all right, what could possibly happen? And
I didn't even see the trailer, bro. I just heard about I just saw like an early review talking about the episodes, and they talked a little bit about what the premise was. So I was like, okay, cool, I know the premise, but I didn't want to watch any trailers. I'm not watching any trailers anymore.
Yeah.
I just want to go into each episode just as fresh as possible.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
sometimes if I don't know which one's gonna be next, I don't care. I just want to go in fresh, you know. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm in. I don't need any more trailers, you know.
Because like at this point, yeah, it was just great. Like with like this series overall, the 3 with how they're being played out, I'm really enjoying them so far. As
Definitely.
it is.
And it's well done, dude. Like, the only thing I can knock it for so far is just rushing through plot points at times. That's really it.
Yeah, and it just sucks too, because like they're only given really like the time like what they have, and especially with they gotta do 30 minutes. You gotta, if they're doing like with the first episode with the whole movie for Captain America,
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
hard to put 2.5 hour movie almost into
like
30 minutes, you know?
yeah, like they can explain it, but it's not gonna be like fully detailed
Fleshed
for
out
it.
and stuff like that. Yeah, so like I said, I kind of know it's like that give and take. So that's why I'm not knocking it too hard. Like they're all really well done episodes, and yeah, man, I just can't wait for the next one.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
I'm same boat, same boat. That's next week. Yeah, that's next week.
Yeah,
That's
man.
for sure next week.
So yeah, don't want to spoil anything for anyone out there. If you guys don't want to know what the next one is, I think I know what the next premise is going to be for episode 4, but we don't want to get into it. But we want to make sure that we give y'all a very big thank you and let you guys know that we've been getting so much support on the podcast feed lately, guys. We're damn near close to 200 downloads now. We're like at 160 or something like that. So thank you for showing so much love, guys. And please continue to do that. Keep clicking those downloads, man. It really helps out the show a lot. So make sure you download this one and add it to your playlist. And show your friends and family, man. We're trying to spread the word and connect with all you fellow geeks out there, man. We're trying to build up a whole community of people that could be a part of the Fandom Frequency family, man. So make sure to let the people know and share this on your social medias and all that stuff. Twitter, Instagram. We don't really fuck with the TikTok, but you can find us on IG and Twitter. We're always posting over there. And we're going to be doing What If episodes 4 through 6 like we did this one. We're going to be breaking it up into 2 or 3 parts, 1 through 3, 4 through 6, and then 6 through 9 to wrap it all up, baby. So yeah, What If 4 through 6 is going to be coming real soon, but it might not just be a singular video. It might be something a little special going on next month, so keep your eyes peeled for the end of September. We got a lot of really cool stuff coming for you guys, man. So thank you for rocking with us, man. Click that like and subscribe if you're watching our beautiful faces on the YouTube, and make sure you share this with your friends, and hit us up in the comments section to let us know what if premise would you like to see. Do you want to see X-Men? Do you want to see what if the Eternals fought Thanos in Infinity War? That's one I have.
Oh yeah, that's
like,
a good
come
one.
on, man. Let us know your ideas in the comment section. We really would love to start connecting with you guys over there on YouTube. Hit us up in the comments. Once again, thank you for showing so much support to the show. We got a lot of great stuff planned for you guys, man. So stay tuned. Don't sleep. And until next time, I'm Kenny, signing off.
I'm Skippy, and I want to say thank you all. Be safe out there, and until next time, peace out, everybody.
Peace out. May the force be with y'all.